Hi, this is Barbara Raffman with barbarascraftcircle.blogspot.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful Christmas star card. This is one of our single stamps that's available now, and here we go. So I am using the Smoky Slate card base, and that's from our new cut and ready card bases. They come cut and scored, ready so that you don't even need to trim your paper. That's great for making Christmas cards because you can do a bunch at once and not stand there cutting paper all day. So go ahead and fold your card. Even though it's scored, you're still going to want to use your bone folder. Just spread it like you're spreading butter. Then I'm using Whisper White and Coastal Cabana for my colors. This is a little strip of paper out of the Winter Frost specialty paper. And then this is just a little piece of Coastal Cabana cardstock that I ran through the Big Shot using the needlepoint border embossing folder. And that embossing folder actually comes with two. You get this cross stitch as well. So I'm just going to tape that on next to my little strip of specialty paper with snail, and I'm going to cover up the edge a little bit. So a little bit crooked, there we go. And then I tied a string on the side. So this white string is the baker's twine, white baker's twine, and I just used 15 inches. One little tip, whenever I buy this baker's twine, I always cut a little notch in the edge. That way I can find the beginning of my string next time I'm ready to use it. Then we're going to use a greeting. This is says Season's Greetings, and this is from the More Merry Messages stamp set. And I'm using Coastal Cabana. And I'm just going to put it up here in the corner so that I leave plenty of room for my star. I'm going to set that aside. And then for the star, I've cut out a larger piece of Whisper White. And I'm going to ink up the Christmas star. This Christmas star is clear mount only. Comes packaged like this. We're going to use Versamark. I treat this one like a background stamp because it's so large. So I'll ink it up this direction, kind of upside down. So make sure you get it fully covered. And I'm going to use a piece of grid paper and put my paper on this way like this. And fold over my grid paper. That way I can make sure I get even pressure, get the ink covered on the center as well as all the points of the star. Then I'm going to use silver embossing powder. Cover the entire star with. Mine's already poured all out into the tray, but just scoop it up. Okay, that looks pretty good. Tap off the extra. Then I'm going to heat this with the heating tool. Always make sure that you go to the second mark on the heating tool. The first mark is just for drying things. The second mark is for actually embossing. So once you get one corner, you're just going to keep moving. You don't want to emboss too long because then you'll actually dull the shine. Okay, so that's all shiny. Now I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so I got that all cut out with my paper snips. And now what I want to do is get this raised effect here. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Pierce mat and my Simply Scored stylus. If you have the Simply Scored tool, then this comes with that free, but you can get it individually. It's got two ends. You know, whichever one you're comfortable with. I don't think it really matters on this. But what we're going to do is we're going to start from that center point and we're going to score on each of these white lines. So you can kind of see through the star when you start to see where your center is. And then you're just going to score on each of those points. So first you're going to get the center part of the star. And you don't have to push hard. All you're doing is kind of breaking down the paper fiber so that you can bend the paper. And it will go a little wompy there. When you get to the point of the star, it's not going to matter if you don't go perfect down to the point. So you're just going to get all of these sides. And then you're just going to bend it. So the point of all of that is just so that you can start bending. So as you bend, I start with the outside first. And then you can kind of go back and bend those inside parts. So you can see how you're starting to get the shape of your raised star. So there you go. That's that, and then you're going to want to put it on your card front. Now to keep its shape, you're going to use dimensionals, and I used 2 dimensionals just right in the center. So put one there, and then grab a second one, match up your little shapes. Press with your fingernail, that lifts the edge so you can get that off easily. And then pick which part you want to be on the top. I like it this way. And don't let it hang off too much. Press it down there. And then all you have to do is tape it down to the front of your card. Okay, so the last step was I just stamped a coordinating envelope. I got this giant swirl out of the Everything Eleanor stamp set, and then I am ready to go to make a bunch of Christmas cards. If you want to order any of these products, you can get to them from my blog spot, and the link to barbarascraftcircle.blogspot.com is below, or you can order directly on my Stampin' Up! Website. There's a link from my blog as well. And I hope to see you soon. I'll be doing more videos with other techniques. Thanks.